Alright, hello, and welcome back to Dragon Quest VII. Now, back home. Apparently something is up with Maribel's dad. Okay, now which one was Maribel's house? I think it's this one right here. No, that's the church. Never mind. Um, shoot, I don't remember. Is it this house here? Yep. Okay. Excuse me. I guess not. No. Alright, well, I guess we go on. Can't talk to Can't get in there to talk to him. Okay, so I guess we just go on then. Alright, I guess we're a trio for now. Fine. Well, in the meantime, we go on without her, I guess. Which is kind of funny because at the start of the game, I hated her character. I would have loved to have been able to go on without her. You know, how she insists on coming along, leaving you no choice but to allow it, and then blaming you, uh huh. Excuse me? Who's the one that insists? Yeah. Anyways, why did I warp here? This ain't where I wanted to be. Oh yeah, it is though. Never mind. Duh. Okay, but before I check that, again, I can't help thinking that there's something about this area over here. So far, that hasn't been the case. Well, other than this is where Buddy left Wiggler or Wiggles last time. But okay, there's still nothing here. I could have swore you got a fragment here at some point. Guess not. Anyways, oh, okay. Town is still there. There's actually buildings here yet. It's not all ruins. Hey, trying to talk to you. Okay, well, Buddy doesn't seem to be here anymore. Okay, whatever. Okay, what happened to Buddy? Or is this long after? Great man. Hardly. Yeah. Not likely. Wiggle helped save you from the last of the three, but we did the other two. Okay. So now apparently it's sometime later. Okay, I've mentioned many times throughout the course of this series how they never tell you how much time passes from the time you leave in the past to the time you come back here in your own present day time. And now it seems to contradict itself within this scenario. Now, actually, never mind. Maybe not, since last time there was nobody here at all in the present day. So maybe it's not such a contradiction now that I think better of what I was saying. The only difference now is that there's actually still people and buildings here. It's not all totally demolished. At any rate, it looks like we're done here, except for I'm missing at least one green or one yellow fragment to go on to the next chapter, the next island, the next scenario, whatever you want to call it. Still missing one. There's none to be found there in town, apparently, unless there's some dialogue that triggers it or something, but okay, got the one from here, and there wasn't even one of those. It was some other fragment for some other purpose. Yeah, okay. Which is good, because I really didn't want to go through that again. I mean, it wasn't too tedious, but yeah, the fragment detector isn't blinking, so there's nothing here. Nothing down here. Holmes, why are you living at the bottom of a well? All right. Well, I guess if you're happy down here, have fun. But who's Monty? Seriously, who's this Monty? What are you selling? Still the same. Okay. Oh, get out the door. Come on. Okay, well, as much as I'd like to just move on, again, I'm missing at least one fragment. Move on to what? Unless I can find either another green fragment or another yellow one, there's nothing to move on to. Nope, still nothing here. Well, what? Alright, well, wait a minute. Are there any new areas to explore? Nope. Okay. Oh, that's just great. But what did I miss now? Perfect. All right. Okay. So that's not happening anytime soon, apparently. Where was... I don't even remember where that area was. Okay, what's with the... God dang it. Okay, come on, get back to normal. There you go, somewhat. Shoot. No, it's not any of those places. Okay, come on. What the hell? Okay, what the frick? Alright, let's see, where was that on the world map? I don't even remember. Okay, where the heck are we? Oh, wait. Oh, that's right, we should be up, yeah, in the northern half. I think somewhere western. No, not that. No, not that. That's... Oh yeah, that's the archaeological site. Yeah, okay. Ah, there we go. And they got tents there again. What? That's what I was looking for, though, but... Really, I don't remember that being right next to the archaeological dig site. Okay, fine, whatever. Back here again. These people again. Oh yeah, okay, her. Yeah, we've been through this before. Okay, is this going to be another case of talking to everybody like it was last time? Yeah, it does. Underwater. Actually, might be underwater. Oh, that's right. Lies on the other side of the mountains to the west of here. Okay, well. Those mountains? I mean, you can't see from here, but... Huh. Of course, by the way, we're facing south according to the map. So west, while facing, yeah, west would be over that way to the left. Somewhere in there, I guess. Of course, land masses are slightly different. Remembering that way back when... Yeah. Okay, now if I could find the area again. Somewhere there it is. Last time we met a group of these people, it was in the past. How far in the past, we don't know, since they never dictate that. But there wasn't much to the world map at that time. I mean, that was only like what? I mean, there was Ballymaloy, Emberdale, Regenstein, and I think this one, was the fourth. Well, not this one specifically, but this area with the roamers and all that. I don't know, Green Thumb's Garden was in there too, so this would have been like the fifth one. Kiefer was still in the party yet then. At least until after we had completed this. As we left to go back to our own time, Kiefer decided to stay with... So yeah. The world map has changed drastically since then. But yeah. And yes, I'm kind of trying to stall for time here, so I don't want to get locked into any long, lengthy story sequences like last time. Yeah. That's why I'm not really going in there and talking to everybody to trigger the next plot sequence, just in case. But at least now I know where I'm going next. This is the next scenario of sorts. Ain't gonna find any more fragments for a while. So, yeah. At least not until we somewhat continue this second generation of these people. Yes. And yes, as much as I hate doing that, I did look up a list of when you get each of the fragments. And noting the one yellow piece I need is a long ways away, as you get the one yellow fragment that I'm missing in the area that the next green one that I'm missing opens. So yeah, next one I get would, according to the list I saw anyway, would be the next green. That'll open up that scenario that I'm looking forward to doing. And some point during that, you get the next yellow one, which, yeah. But as far as forward story game progression goes, all things point at this right here ahead of us. That I didn't need to look at that guide for, because as soon as I thought about, we just lost Maribel, at least for the time being. And I remembered, well, spoiler alert, potentially speaking, we're down to 3 people. It ain't gonna stay that way forever. Yeah. And it ain't much of a spoiler, as I think the next character is on some of the box art and some of the fan art for the game, so yeah. If you've seen any of the artwork for this game at all, yeah. Aishi, however you pronounce her name. Yeah. We're about to meet our next party member to temporarily fill the void left by Maribel. Personally, I don't like this. We just really started to like Maribel. Now she's gone and we gotta be introduced to someone new again. Personally, I hate when they do this in any game. Even my favorite RPG, Final Fantasy VII, does that a lot. Always making you change party members. I mean, at least they're, people you've already had and you met already and all that, but still, always changing party members. Just disagree with me if you will, but personally I hate when games do this. Final Fantasy IV does it a lot too. always having to change party members and readjust your fighting strategies and get used to new people, and then you do all that and then you change them again. Yeah, rinse and repeat. And now this game is doing it. Luckily with this game, due to the job class vocation system, granted it's going to take a lot more grinding. Yeah. Just get Ash through the priest and the mage job class and up to stage and get her all the same abilities Maribel had. Kaboom, multi-heal, kazing. So as far as fighting strategies goes, nothing has to really change. I can still spam Kaboom for any boss that isn't immune to it from the get-go. It's just the idea of a whole new party member. Like I was just saying, I was just starting to like Maribel's character. She was finally starting to grow up a little bit, story, character-wise, after being the pain in the backside she was when the game began, insisting that you take her with, and then blaming you for doing so. Like, really? Make up your mind. Yeah. I mean, I get it within the confines of the story. It makes sense. She stays home to be with her family, her ailing father, and all that kind of stuff. That makes sense from a story perspective, yes. But from a gameplay perspective, it's annoying. At least for me. I mean, again, disagree with me if you will, to each their own and all that kind of stuff like that there, but anyways, it's not quite a half an hour yet, but that'll do. Because again, I don't really want to get into it. I don't really want to start talking to people and end up inadvertently, unavoidably getting stuck in another long, lengthy story situation like the Wiggler. Well, I keep saying Wiggler because it looks like the Wiggler enemy character in Mario games, but Wiggles. You know, how at the end of the one video I talked to Buddy after getting back to Notagen of the present day, talking to Buddy, not realizing that it automatically triggered that whole long, lengthy story sequence. And yeah. Not wanting to do that again. That's why I haven't been doing anything, just sitting here talking for the last 5-10 minutes. Because if there is going to be another long, lengthy story sequence triggered, I want it to be at the start of the next video, or I won't mind it then. That'll be the whole point. Anyways. So I'm just trying to stall for time here, just wondering, are these roamers here like the great-great-great-grandsons and daughters of the previous ones? I mean, again, they never say how much time has passed. Are these somehow related distant ancestors, or descendants rather, to the ones that were here, the ones that Kiefer stayed with and ultimately died with? Or are these just a whole different group of people altogether that have the same purpose? Again, they never really specify, at least not as far as I know. I mean, I do know, but I'm kind of trying to avoid spoiler content, that one of these people is related to someone that we've met before. I do know that much. Who am I talking to and who is he or she related to? That, again, I won't say for spoiler purposes, but yes, I do know about that plot twist. Okay, he changes his dialogue. Or no, because I hit the wrong button. Okay. Yeah. Her. I do slightly know about her backstory, so. Anyways, we are now past the 30-minute mark, so I know this video started off rather negatively because I wasn't planning on even doing this video today, but getting drawn into it because of the Wiggles story automatically starting like it did. And then once I got past that, figured I already started the video, I might as well just do the whole thing. So yeah, video started off with negative commentary with me being pissed off at the game for overly milking. And now here I am ranting about everything else, trying to bide for time. Yeah. So yeah, all things considered, from start to finish, this has probably not been the most amusing, entertaining video I've ever done. Yeah. Apologies for that. Started off on the wrong foot, now it's ending in ranting and raving and rambling. And either way, thanks for watching and putting up with that crap, and we'll see you next time. Bye.